Hey everybody, it's such a joy for me to be with all of you today. Thank you so much for dropping by. Just want to declare that God has great things in store for you as well. Before I go into the message that I have in store for you today, I encourage you to connect with me through the various social media platforms that I'm available on. You can check out my content on Instagram. You can also connect with me through Facebook and Parler. You can also subscribe for daily inspirations through WhatsApp, and you can also get regular content on YouTube. Don't forget to get my books, both my first one, Who Am I, which will help you understand your identity, as well as my second one, Unveil Your Purpose, which became a number one on Amazon, which will help you discover your purpose and to start walking in it as well. You can get more details at www.johngiftah.com, and I encourage you to rate this podcast in the platform that you are listening to, and also give a review so that it will boost and help reach more people. And thank you so much for listening, and do share it around with your friends and loved ones so that it will be a great blessing to them as well. Now let's go to the session that we have for today. I'm going to talk to you today about graduating from a place of I hope to a place of I know. One of the things we often hear people say is, I hope things get better. I hope I see my dreams come to pass. I hope my family member gets saved. I hope I'm able to overcome these addictions. I hope I'm able to come out with flying colors. Many a times we go by I hopes. I hope this might happen. I really wish this would happen. I really want this to happen, but I'm not really sure if it would happen. See, you got to remember that when you say I hope, you're not actually in a place of certainty, but you're talking from a place of uncertainty. You really hope and wish this would happen. You really hope and wish something would work out the way you expect it to, but you're really not sure. It could happen or it may not happen, but that's not the place I want you to be. What I want you to do is, I want you to graduate to a place of I know. When you know who God is, when you know that God is on the throne, when you know how good He is, the loving Father He is, the Abba Daddy God He is, when you know how faithful He is to His word, when you know that He has established His word above His name, when you know that heaven and the earth will fade away, but His word will remain forever. When you know that His word will not go in vain, but will accomplish everything it was sent, you will not be in a place of uncertainty. You will not be in a place where you just say, I hope things get better. You will be in a place where you say, I know that things will get better. I know that the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. I know the path of the righteous will get brighter and brighter. I know, as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. I know that God is going to help me succeed in everything I do. I know that no good thing will God withhold them that walk uprightly. I know that the God who has led me thus far, He is faithful to lead me to my final destination. See, when we look at the sun rising in the morning, we don't say, I hope the sun rises in the morning. We say, when the sun rises. Or in other words, we talk from a place of certainty. We don't doubt that the sun will rise in the morning. Like, even though it's nature, and sometimes things could go out of hand, but we have so much of trust and hope that, you know what, I know the sun will rise in the morning. Nobody is going to put a gun on your head if you say, I know the sun is going to rise in the morning. No, you have so much of trust, hope, and reliance upon the sun. How much more trust, hope, and reliance I want you to have upon the Son of the living God. He is faithful to His word. Every promise He has given you, He knows how to make them come to pass, and the God we serve is in control of everything in your life. And I want you to go to this place of rest, and to this place of certainty, and to this place of knowing that, you know what, whether things go my way or they don't go my way, I know that God knows how to make a way for me. Whether things are going the way I want it to, whether it's pleasant or good, or it is not really kosher for me. I just learned to trust that God knows how to make all things work out for my good. I just learned to trust that, the God who has called me, He is faithful. He knows how to lead me. He knows how to connect the dots. He knows how to shift people across. He knows how to open doors no man can shut. He knows how to make a way where there seems to be no way. And He knows how to take me to my final destination. So today I encourage every one of you to introspect yourself and see, are you operating from a place of I hopes, or are you operating from a place of I know? Are you operating from a place of I uncertainty, or are you operating from a place of certainty, banking upon the undeniable, the solid foundational word of the living God that can never put you down? Today I want you to introspect your words. I want you to introspect your thought process. Are you in the place of I hope, or are you in the place of I know? I want to share a scripture with you. It's found in Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1, and I'm going to read a couple of translations to help you get the message across. And this is what it says: now faith is the confidence in what we hope for and the assurance about what we do not see. That's the NIV version. The NLT version says faith shows the reality of what we hope for. It is the evidence of things we cannot see. Now the English Standard Version goes on to say, now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the convictions of things that are not seen. What I want you to understand is that faith is not, I hope things will work out kind of a thing. That's not faith. What I want you to understand, faith is the confidence. It is the assurance that, I know that my God is faithful to His word. I know that my God is a good God. I know without a shadow of a doubt that every thing that God promised, He will make it come to pass. I know that though I may go through a valley of shadow of death, I will not be in trouble, because I'm going to come out victorious, because I'm going to come to a higher mountain. I know that though I may go through an ashy moment now, I know that God is going to give me beauty for those ashes. I'm not just hoping God will give me beauty for those ashes. I know that God is going to give me beauty for those ashes. When I face those giants or those mountains, I'm not going to be intimidated by them. I know that the one who's in me is greater than the one in the world. When I go through the fiery moments, I'm not going to be burnt, but I have the assurance and I have the confidence that I'm going to come out without the smell of smoke. Yes, I may have this setback, but I know that God is going to show up in my life, and I'm going to have a comeback that's going to far exceed my wildest imagination. Yes, right now I may be in a place where I'm in a loss, but I know that God is going to give me double for every trouble. So today I want you to have this assurance. Yes, I'm going through the storm, but I'm going to soar high like an eagle coming out of the storm, victorious, giving all glory and honor, praise to the Lord. Today I want you to introspect your life. Are you from a place of uncertainty, or are you operating from a place of certainty? Do you know without a shadow of a doubt, and does your faith show the reality of what you hope for? That's what the NLT translation says. Faith shows the reality of what you hope for. You don't say, I hope the sun rises. You say, I know the sun rises. Today, I want every one of you under the sound of my voice to have that assurance and to have that confidence upon God and His word. And when you start speaking from the place of certainty, from the place of I know, I want you to understand, before long you will start seeing the fruit of it in your life. Before long you will start seeing the manifestation of His promises in your life like never before. May God bless you. Amen. I hope you were blessed, encouraged, and edified by the message that you just listened to. I encourage you to connect with me through the various social media platforms. I'm available on Instagram, Parler, and Facebook. You can also check out my regular content on YouTube. And I encourage you to get my books, both Who Am I, as well as my latest one, which became a number one on Amazon, Unveil Your Purpose. I'm sure these books will be a great blessing to you as well. Please do leave a rating and review this podcast in the platform that you're listening to. Share this around with a friend and a loved one. I'm sure it will bless them as well and also help us reach more people with the good news of Jesus Christ as well. Do check out other content on the podcast platform. And if you're led to support us financially or you would like to connect with me, you can also check out the details in the description with regard to my PayPal account. And also, if you are led to invite me to share the word in any other platform, you can do so by connecting with me either through the website or through any other means like the social media platforms as well. Thank you so much for dropping by, and I'll see you next time. If you want to get more details, check out my website www.johngiftah.com.